They were playing this game called Shinkansen. Well, how come he was named open? I'm curious. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so no one normally in this area. Okay. Hey buddy, the backwards view is shown out. How do you feel about that? Okay, yeah, you look pretty excited. That's it then. Okay. But then, no, you always got my shadows, my balloons. Who are you? You guys don't know me. Jeez, I hope that was not get there, normally. Come on. Dang it, that wasn't an anomaly.
こんにちは。何してる？また会ったね。お兄さんもゲーム、お姉ちゃんがいくらでもお兄さん、ゲームのルール、僕をからかう。ルールはとって変わったことがあっ、ゲームを終わら、それは、トイレの車両は、もう一回よかった。じゃあ、後で
It's definitely not an anomaly. Yeah, that was not an anomaly. Yeah, that's not an anomaly. Okay, but that was... What was the anomaly, though? It was on cyber. Kind of fun. Oh, wait. What? I wasn't assuming so. I think that's an anomaly. Yes, yes, I'm coming. Hold on, we can play this game. everything. That's not the case. What the fuck? What the fuck? Otherwise, I've got my headphones connected into my microphone. So. As I was saying, I got my headphones connected into my microphone, so I'm basically hearing myself. Fun. Yep, we are definitely getting to Casino. Say that's your own. Don't know how to fix that. Okay, I got this to web. Please say I'll get this to web. Please say I'll get this to web. Please say I get all this stuff. But
本日は新幹線をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。ただいま当列車におきまして線路上での接触事故がありましたので安全確認のためしばらく停車いたします。
I think I'm possibly deaf now. Because my headphones are literally plugged in to my microphone. So I think I'm possibly deaf for yelling so loud. Hold on. Okay, I'm not deaf. Alright guys, we might just watch some videos now. We might just watch some videos now. Yeah. For those my god, these are such these are such please blow out my search history. So I guess we could watch some Thinknoodles. Let's break down my search history.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation
Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome back to Think Reacts. For today, we're reacting to another Wicked Makers video. This one is where they make a Huggy Wuggy animatronic, which we saw in the Mommy Longlegs video, and I had to find where they made this because I figured that they made it because it looked better than anything I've ever seen in a store. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with this channel, and if you guys aren't already subscribed to their channel, make sure to subscribe to their channel. They are like a cross between like the games that I love and like the engineering nerdiness of Mythbusters all put together. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, if you're enjoying my reactions to these or any of my other videos, make sure to like and subscribe for more.
In this video, we're going to build a real Huggy Wuggy animatronic.
Oh,
We're Jamie J, and we love bringing your favorite monsters to life, like this dancing Freddy and this animatronic clicker from The Last of Us.
Today, the challenge is to build a full-size animatronic completely from scratch, which we've never done before.
We're making Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime because he's freaking terrifying, but he's not super complicated, so it should work well.
First,
so they didn't use a skeleton like they did with
We're going to start by
figure.
giving it a PVC skeleton and putting that into a good pose.
Next, we'll add a motor and some other stuff to make him move.
Then we're going to cover the whole thing in blue fur.
Okay. Wait, where did you get that fur? Because that fur is amazing. Wait, they already did it, man. That was a short video. I'm just kidding, but they are structuring them.
This is just regular
like this is, I think,
PVC. There's a bunch of different
2
kinds
years ago.
of this,
So
just like the regular kind.
they like sort of gave away the whole video in the beginning and in their newer videos. They sort of lead us up to it, but we're still gonna watch because I like to watch them try things and change things and do iterations.
Easy to cut with a PVC cutter. In our candy slide video, we cut some stuff with a hacksaw, and it was so annoying. But then we discovered this, and it's made our life.
Do not put your finger in
It took
there.
like 2 seconds. So easy.
That's so
The other cool thing about using regular PVC is that you can use
love how they
regular
teach you
PVC
things like
connectors.
this.
But the flip side of using these connectors is that you're kind of limited. So you've got like an elbow at 90 degrees, you've got a 45 degree. You know, if you're making a character, what if you want more movement than that? What if they're dancing and you need lots of angles?
So we did some digging, and we discovered there's a thing called an adjustable PVC joint, but they're really expensive. So we decided to make our own.
So I designed these in a program called Fusion, and then
See,
we 3D
this
printed
is so
them. There's
cool.
2 halves,
This is so
and each
cool.
side has a little hole where we can put our PVC, and then a bolt goes through like this, and then on the inside there's
and then
these
click,
little
click, click,
teeth
click. Oh, yeah.
that come together.
Oh,
And there you
hearse
go. You
joint.
can use
I
this
did
for
not
an
know
elbow
that.
or a knee or something like that. You've got
it's
all kinds of
completely
options for
posable.
posing your character however you want. Another thing we designed and printed was this little flange, and you can get these online, but for some reason they only come in metal
love
and they're
3D
super
printing.
expensive. So we just made our own. Now we could screw this into a board, or you could stake it down into the ground, and it's going to help our whole animatronic stand up. If you
They're
want to print
printing
your own
something in the
adjustable
background.
joint or flange, all
Like
the
right-
files will be on
right
our
up here.
Patreon. We're going to put a link in the description below.
I'm super excited
crazy.
about using these. We just need to print 5 more, so we'll be back.
I ran out of black filament, so we had to switch to orange. but we
Halloween
got
colors.
Most of these printed.
They look like Halloween colors, though, so I love it.
Yeah.
I think as we go, we're going to have to adjust angles and things,
Their merch
get
is
the right
cool,
balance
too.
and pose, but I think we should just start putting them together.
So this goes in here, and then you take one of these, like that,
It's
and
an
that's
ankle.
like your ankle. But then I guess we start with a leg.
That's a leg.
These are a tight fit, which is good.
This
What are you gonna make
thing's
his
really
feet
cool.
out of? Because
Yeah,
they didn't even talk
He's
about the
got, like,
feet or the
massively
lips.
long legs.
I guess they didn't give it
This
all
is where
away.
his waist is? Is
Wait,
it in our
he's gonna be that
garage?
tall?
I
I
don't
didn't
know,
realize he was
man.
that tall
If
in
this
their
is where
video. No,
crotch is.
that's
Like,
too
I think
tall.
we should probably start building like the
Maybe
waist
it
and the
is, I
upper body.
guess.
But check this out. It's a giant Huggy Wuggy leg.
Sure.
The plan for our
Hard to
animatronic
visualize,
is
but
that
yeah.
at his waist, he's going to kind of sway back and forth like this. And he's got these long, dangly arms, and hopefully they'll kind of go like this. So we made his hips out of a piece of plywood, and then we've got this other piece of plywood, which we're going to put like that.
Oh, and
then
it'll roll
our
on top of
motor,
it.
Which is a wiper motor for cars. This thing moves really slow, but it's really, really strong. So no matter how heavy this guy is, he'll move just fine. But this is going to get mounted
Wait, so it
on
moves
like this.
windshield wipers
gonna
and it's
move
that
stuff.
strong?
Not 100% sure it's going to work, but if it doesn't, we'll figure it out anyway. So we're using what's called pocket screws to attach these 2 pieces of plywood together. They make it really easy to just simply
never
connect 2
seen that.
pieces of wood.
Oh, yes, I
It's
have.
super
Okay.
strong and super fast. These wiper motors are meant to go in a car, so there's no obvious way to mount them to a piece of wood. So our idea is to use some hose clamps. This is so
works.
DIY,
Should
it's
work.
awesome. Hopefully this should slide right in.
Nicely done, bro.
Now I can tighten these down, and there we go. That feels really good. That worked a little better than I thought. The next thing we need is
always funny when it's like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
To move. Since this is all custom, we're making our own linkage from some thin aluminum. It's nice and light, but soft enough to cut with basic tools like a hacksaw and a drill. It's also cheap, which is really nice after you mess up and have to remake the same part like 5 times.
So sharp. He had to do it 5 times. It works. Wait, so
like
windshield wiper, why does it doesn't go back and forth?
Mechanical stuff is going to work.
It just goes like that?
This is going to mount here, and it's going to go like this.
Oh, okay, because of the arm. Okay, I understand.
So Huggy Wuggy is basically like a big blue giant stuffed animal.
Yeah, but he's not a bear. We know that. We know he's not a bear. That was a joke.
Whoa! See, this is when YouTube comments, like, when you make a joke or say just one stupid thing, man, people jump down your throat. Look at that. You literally called Huggy Wuggy a bear. Why'd you show Huggy Wuggy? He's not a bear. He's not a bear. He's not a bear. He's not a bear.
Because of this.
Huggy Wuggy is a blue bear-like
teddy bear with razor-sharp
blue stuff there.
His stuff is amazing. It's a little expensive, so we got enough for just what we need and no mistakes.
No mistakes.
It is allowed. Perfect.
All right. His leg is
measure
52
twice,
inches,
cut
but it's
once.
going to be bent. And you know how, like, when you're wearing pants and you bend your legs, like the ankle comes up? We need to account for that. So I'm going to add 10 inches to it. Hopefully that should be enough.
I thought she was going to say shorter, but...
Don't mess up.
Oh my goodness.
I made
really?
this the right length, right?
Measure twice, cut once.
I don't know.
Did I add my extra? I did. You're make me nervous.
Super helpful, bro.
He's got skinny legs, man.
Yeah, his proportions are super weird.
Yeah. So we're going to sew it with the fur side in. That way, when we turn it inside out, our seam is going to be on the inside and our fur will be
that's some serious detail. Wow.
So if you imagine that this is the bottom of the hips and the legs connect on the bottom, then coming up off of this is going to be his spine and the whole upper body. So this little piece needs to go here. And to connect it, we're going to start with a hinge.
Looks like for a gate.
Something like that. Now, we'll worry about getting this super secure later, but for now I'm just going to put a zip tie on there so it doesn't fall off. Now we have to connect a metal arm from the motor right here to
swing back and forth because of the way it's spinning.
Everything's pretty wobbly at the moment, but we'll fix all that later. For now, let's plug it in.
Oh my goodness, I like this little dude he made here. There it is. Yeah. Yep.
So for now, I'm pretty happy with how this is moving. If we do want to adjust it, like for example, how far over is it leaning, we would change like the length of this arm and the positioning of everything. But for now, I think this is pretty good. I think we can keep going with the rest of the upper body.
I think this is long enough for this. And then
his torso is actually kind of short, right?
It is really short.
Like his torso is, but his arms and legs are long, and he's got this tiny little torso.
Yeah.
Look at that. Perfect. It's perfect.
Arms are coming out here, but I want them to round a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Looks good.
Okay.
Wait, it's that small though?
Connect these to the bottom of this.
Because we're going to see if it can stand, which
it's so tall.
This thing weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Questionable.
Let's just start
It's
here.
so tall, like how is it going to stand? They're going to have to do something to make it stay.
Okay.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's not as bad.
You said that twice
I'm
now.
Standing on it, and it's standing, which is amazing.
I kind of thought this would just crumble.
Collapse,
So now that we know it actually stands up, I think we need to focus a little bit on his pose. Like, how does he stand, right? Is he standing like this?
No.
Is he standing like this? What we're searching for is a way to position the legs that's kind of dynamic, that will add to the movement and overall give us a character that's super cool.
I got it. I understand. But you have to fix it.
Wait, this is supposed to be the back.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh yeah,
Front on
he
there.
wrote it.
I kind of want to plug it in just to see if it like completely falls apart.
Okay.
It works.
Oh my!
I like his little head.
You guys,
We made an animatronic.
I thought it was gonna fall apart.
Have more confidence. You guys
Now
are
that our
awesome.
prototype works, we're gonna finalize this whole mechanism.
Oh, okay.
The main thing here is to stop all the wobbling. Everything is just too loose. To attach the PVC to the hinge, we're using epoxy putty. It starts off soft, but as you mix it together, it hardens quickly. We can stuff it inside the pipe here, and it'll harden around the hinge, holding it firmly in place.
Okay. I've used epoxy, yeah.
That epoxy putty works great. This thing is super secure. We also made a power cord, and we got this little speed controller, which is going to serve as both an on and off switch.
I want to see it on max
how
speed.
fast the motor's going. Also, over here, I swapped it to some brand new pieces of wood that are thinner, and we saved about 300 grams of weight just by switching to the thinner wood, so that helps a lot. Now we're going to put it all together and wire it up.
Wow.
Okay, hopefully I did that right. Let's test it.
It's because they're going to keep using it. They make it look super professional. Like, oh, wow.
Yay!
Yeah, short.
Look, it can go really fast.
Yeah, I want to see that.
When I first started Eve, I was a minor, and I was really tired of getting blown up by people all the time. So I decided...
Okay, by the way, all these parts and stuff that we're using, we'll put links to them in the video description so that if you want to try this, you can get all this stuff.
My wife would kill me. But I wouldn't mind having it. I actually want to see where they got that fur from. Because, yeah, I want to see him wiggle like that.
What?
Okay, that's his face.
Look how big his head's gonna be.
No, it is not this big.
It is, though.
Look at that.
It's huge and amazing.
It's as big as his whole body.
I can't wait to get started on his head, but before we do that, I need to work on his torso. We need to give him some mass, something for like the fur to lay on top of. So to do that, we're gonna give him a rib cage.
Like figure. Is it a hanger? It's just a hanger. That's just hangers, right?
Jay, why does it look different again?
Well, I finished wiring up the rib cage, and I actually made this top part a little bit shorter. But another thing was, I just wasn't super happy with the movement. It was a little clunky. So I realized that these metal arms back here were just a little bit too loose. So after a bunch of trial and error and remaking these metal arms like 10 times, I finally got something that's looking really good. I even put some tiny little...
I was watching tomorrow at the end of the video. Bye.